Okay, so I'm going to show you how to get 5 buildings on a piece of the small construction paper that we're going to be using for our project this year. Okay, so I'm going to bring you down so that you can see what I'm doing. Now, I have other demonstration videos where I go through everything in a lot of detail. So I'm not going to go through all of that. I'm going to go through it kind of quickly, but I want to show you 5 buildings on one piece of paper. So I'm going to start with my horizon line. I'm going to put my vanishing point and put it here this time. All right, and now I'm going to draw my buildings, but I'm realizing that this is a top view. Let me see if I can get this so you're looking at it. There, more like that. All right, let me bring this in a little closer for you so that way you can see what I'm doing. All right, start with my first building. Okay, there's building 1. Building 2. Oops. Okay, building 2 is going to run into building 1. So I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to stop my line when it runs into the building. And this one is basically in line with the vanishing point, so I have like hardly any space up here, but I still have some. I'm going to decide, I'm going to still make this parallel, but it's going to come this way. Now, with this particular building, because it does line up like that, it's fine. If I come down here and bring this down here like this, that doesn't work, because then that's showing that the buildings will be all funky, okay, and that'll look weird. All right, so we're gonna go like this. This is going to be a very small line. Line it up, barely moving it. It's just going to be a tiny, tiny space. But it's still there. Gotta be careful when I erase, but it's still there. Building 2. This building, I've broken the horizon line again, but it's not significantly up from the horizon line, but it is away from the horizon line. I do not want to use the horizon line as the top of my building. All right, I want to change that up a little bit and not use the horizon line as the top of the building. Okay. Now, this one, if I line it up with my vanishing point, or excuse me, my bottom corner and my vanishing point, I'm drawing through my building. That doesn't work. Let's try the other one. Lined up at the bottom, vanishing point, I'm still drawing through my building. That doesn't work. I'm not going to use either one of those. My buildings are not clear. They're not ice cubes. So I'm going to do the top, and I end up with a triangle, almost like, you know, a house for a little kid. When little kids would draw houses, some of you probably still draw houses that way. And I'm going to line it up, make it parallel. Shoom. Building 3 is coming at us. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3. Got requirement of 5. Let's keep going. Because my vanishing point is kind of in the middle, I'm going to have things that angle both directions going into the center. That's okay. Here we go again. We're going to use this bottom corner right here, closest to the vanishing point. Oh no, I ran into the building. I'm going to stop. I'm going to come right here. I'm going to line it up again. Oh no, I ran into the building. I'm going to stop. I'm going to come this way, line it up. This time I do not run into my other buildings that I've drawn. I'll draw clear to the line. There we go. Now, this looks like I'm done and I'm using the horizon line as the top. I don't want to use the horizon line as the top. I want to make it a little bit bigger. I think this one's going to go slightly farther back than this building that is right next to you, just because I wanted to. I will erase this part. Oops, I erased the line I wanted to keep. Oh no. Draw it back in there, line it back up. I want to keep that line. That's a good line. Erase this part right here. Erase the right part, Miss Brooke, okay? I'm going to show them all wrong, okay? Oops. Alright, so this building, yes, this building is cutting off the back corner of this building. Because the back corner would be like, you know, like here. But that's okay. They're still next to each other. They got a little space in between. But wait, Miss Brooke, you don't have any more room. I can't put 5 buildings. Oh, yes. Yes, you can. I'm going to put another building. I'm going to put one back here. We're going to have another taller building. It's going to come back here. Quite a bit of it is going to be overlapped, but that's okay. Go like this. Giant building back there. It's coming up. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I can still get 5 buildings. I ran into that building. I'm gonna stop. Shroom. Okay. Come from here. Shroom. Okay. Here we go. It's coming. Got 5 buildings. Gotta have them parallel. Gotta line it up. This building is going to be a giant building back here. Making sure that all corners of it stay on the ground. Notice how it's down here on the ground. Oops. Down here on the ground. line, not at the horizon line, down here on the ground, not up here in the sky, not up here in the sky, down here on the ground. Line it up, boom. Erase, erase, erase. 5 buildings, 11 minutes almost. Now, I know what I'm doing, so I was able to do that relatively quickly. But look, here we got 5 buildings on a small piece of paper. I have not added anything extra. This is what I would like to see you turn in on your first outside of building assignment that is in the Google Classroom. I don't want to see doors, I don't want to see windows. This is what I should see. A plan out, this is where my buildings are going to be. I got all 5 of them.